This is going to be the shortest mic take ever. For those of you who keep asking me about Q, I've never looked into Q. I don't care about looking into Q. As far right now as I'm just a one-man army, I don't care about joining a group. Usually when there is a group like that is everybody is talking about and headline and whatever, and some of y'all are probably gonna get mad at me because you probably follow them. Usually when there's a big headline group like that, they're not anything but another ploy that the government is just using to distract people, to make them feel like they have a chance, or they have a little bit of hope, and somebody's behind the scenes helping everybody and working for them. That's usually when there's like a mainstream group like that. That's just and again, because I don't know who, if y'all are down with them or who cares about them, but people keep asking me about them. I never looked into them. I don't care to look into them. You don't need a movement to have a voice. You don't have to get behind all these other people to be able to, do something, do your own little thing. And I darn sure ain't gonna get up with no group that everybody is already talking about and already in the headlines, because those usually are groups that are front groups for organizations they're actually working for the organizations that they claim to be, telling you that they're against. That's usually those groups that are usually well known in that type of aspect, like Q, Black Lives Matter, and all that stuff. They're usually, those type of groups are not official groups. You have to understand that. Well, I thought this was gonna be short, but maybe not. It'll probably be shorter than most of them. But you have to understand that as an individual, you as a person, there is a lot that you can offer the world, and you have something that you can, there's something that you love to do, there's something that you're good at, there's something that you can offer the world. You don't have to join somebody to do that. And that's what we're all doing right now. Everybody's clicking up, trying to go to all these groups and everything like that, when it's basic common sense. I don't understand why people think it's so hard for us to understand what do we have to do to get better or get further. We have to grow up. It's as simple as that. We have to grow up and stop clicking up, stop with the black, white, stop with all that. All that stuff. And what's so crazy is that stuff doesn't even really exist in the real world anymore. That stuff is all on the news. That stuff is all on TV. And you have people behind these groups trying to advocate and tell you how bad their struggle is, and simply because there is a struggle that was turned into a hashtag. Okay, I guess we're gonna do this. I want to talk to all you people who think that Black Lives Matter is about the black community, and Black Lives Matter is being pushed now because all over the news because somehow the government cares about you. The Million Man March back in the day, not the Million Mass March, but the Million Man March, was the same. It was orchestrated. It wasn't what you really thought it was. Malcolm X called it out. See, you don't get to know we don't get to know the real stuff. All that stuff is hidden. And if somebody is brave enough to come out and tell everybody, I'm not saying I'm brave enough. I just don't care about nothing because I don't care about this world anyway. So it ain't that I'm brave. It's just I'm fed up. And people need to come out and start telling the actual truth about this stuff, about history. That march was planned from beginning to end. The Million Man March. Malcolm X called him out. A lot of black leaders today that you guys are all behind and you think are all up in the White House, what Malcolm X called them was he called them house Negroes. And there are a lot of house Negroes running around today who are trying to keep everybody in line and make them feel like there's some kind of hope because they're rising awareness and they're all of this stuff. All of that from back in Martin Luther King Day till today has all been orchestrated by black puppets who are house Negroes, who don't care about the black people or black community. The only color they care about is green. The only status they care about is whatever or only thing they care about is power, or being looked at by the man. I'm not gonna say, and this isn't a racist thing because I am 50% white, 50% black. Of course, when your father is black, they say that you're black. So that's what I'm, technically black, I mean, well, no, technically I'm mixed, but as far as the state is concerned, and how you go with birth certificate and everything, I'm black. But so I want you to know it ain't nothing like that. But this is something that I really want to get to all of the people who have been being misled. I'm sorry, but it saddens me to see a older black man in the store with a face mask on looking at me like I'm some kind of punk because I don't have a face mask on. You have to understand, you who think that you're righteous because you're doing this, you're in a form of slavery that you don't even know that you're in. You're not out of slavery yet. You are still a slave. You are a mental slave. Because the only reason why you now have that perception of somebody like me walking in the store as a normal person is because you have been brainwashed by the mainstream media and your television set that makes you feel that you are so oppressed and that well, no, now they used to say that. Now you're so I guess they're on the verge of being liberated. I don't know what the hell you're trying to do, whatever it's trying to be, but real black men and real educated black men don't follow state orders. And they don't real Malcolm X was a real educated black man. When he was debating all of the when he was going to the schools and everything like that, and he was on TV, nobody could hang with Malcolm X. See, this is something they try to hide. And a lot of black people, I'm sorry, but they don't know the real history of black people, and they don't know the real black leaders and the real people who were actually for the black community. And they think people like, and I know some of y'all are gonna not like this, but they think people like Obama, who is the biggest house Negro of them all, cares about the black community. And it was so, a lot of you who voted for him just for being black, I'm telling y'all, I'm real. So I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings, but that was the most ignorant thing anybody in their life could do, to say that they don't want to be looked at as ignorant. They don't want to look as to vote for somebody just because they're black. To vote for Biden just because he has the first, even though your vote doesn't count for president, I don't know why you guys still think it do, but to vote for him just because he has a black lady vice president is ignorant. And he claims to be all about gay people and everything. All of that is a gimmick. Do you know what a gimmick is? To pull you in. Biden doesn't care about black people. He don't give a damn about gay people. The only thing he cares about is what he's got now. That's the only thing he cared about. How do you guys get behind these people and promote them and push them and put your heart and debate each other and fight over them and have emotions for them? How do you do it? I really want to know. How do you muster up the strength to do that? For people who don't even know that you exist and don't care about you at all. I'm so confused by that. But anyway, yeah, so and I have this video. I have it on my laptop. I gotta find somewhere to be able to stop, or somewhere where I can charge up my laptop. Like I need like an outlet or something. So once I get my laptop charged up good enough where I can upload and find somewhere I can get some Wi-Fi, I can upload the video of, because they terminated my account that has this video on it. But I got something for them. They're not gonna be able to terminate it when I put it up this way. But it's the video of a former Black Lives organizer. And he is telling basically the black community how the Black Lives Matter was infiltrated. And then it is followed by a video of a lady who was trying to donate to Black Lives Matter. And she went to their website to donate, and then she noticed that all the links took her back to the Democratic Party. And she put the whole thing of how you can go on there and you can, the whole video shows you how you can donate to Black Lives Matter, and it's going to take you straight to you, showing that you're not donating to the black community or Black Lives Matter. You're donating to the Democratic Party. They probably changed it now because the lady made the video and it's been out, but I have the video of it. They probably think it's gone because they turned it in my account, but it's still on my laptop. There's a couple of videos on my laptop that are like that were on my old accounts that they think will probably never see the light of day that will. They thought that they were so smart when they deleted all my accounts. Like I wasn't ready for them 5 years ago. I didn't know they were gonna do that 5 years ago. That was the first thing. Now, like, come on, let's get serious. I think I'm stupid. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know how this got into Q. I don't know how I got into talking to what I'm talking into now, but it is a subject that I kind of want to stay on. It was about Q, which is, but oh yeah, the overall message of this subject is that you guys don't have to keep on. We don't have to keep on grouping up. We don't have to keep on finding groups and putting fake, making new names for new groups and new movements and hashtags and all that other stuff. All we gotta do is, educate, do what we can do in our areas. We can't fix all of the world at one time. And we sure as hell can't fix the world into a movement that we don't even know if really exists, and we don't know any of the because some of y'all are you don't know the organizers, you don't know they're Marxists, you don't know a lot of this stuff about Black Lives Matter, but for some reason you're going around with your shirts on, your Black Lives Matter, and your I can't breathe and all this other stuff, and this stuff is they have made all of this stuff up for you to act this way about it. It's not because anybody cares about the black community. It's not because anybody wants that somebody is finally raising awareness, and that's why they're putting all of these racist stories of black people getting killed by white people and all this other bull crap. All of that is about mind control. What don't you understand? The same news network that was tearing you up, and when you were in loot, when they claimed that you were looting on the LA riots because you're black, but then they're showing another family who was white and they were just getting food and all the other stuff. It's the same people who run the news now. So why do you think they care about your black ass? And that's like, come on, man. Think. You're not being smart or helping the black race move forward or all of this stuff. All of that stuff is in your mind, was put in your mind by white people. And yes, I can say that, but I'm not because I'm half white, but because it's the truth. A white man who y'all know that I'm not racist. Everybody knows I'm not racist, but I'm trying to break this down for people to understand, for black people to understand. All that stuff that you're thinking about right now are all things that were put in your head by one entity who controls everything. And I'm not no racist. He just so happens to be a white person or a white man. That's who's at the top of it all. He's the one who controls the TV. And if you look at what Malcolm X said about how, well, actually, if you are a really black person, you're really out here in a black struggle, I shouldn't have to be telling you what Malcolm X said about the mainstream media. But he said it's the most powerful entity on earth. How I can turn, good, bad, bad, good, and all that stuff. I'll put the quote. Usually when I talk, sometimes I'll just ramble, but I'll put what I'm talking about in the comment section so you guys can know what I'm talking about. So even if I'm paraphrasing there, I know I'm not saying everything right. Like last video, I said something about co-intelligence, but I knew what I was talking about. But I say stuff like that because I go back and I remember everything I said, or I'll try to go back and remember like get a link to something or something or a thought. I'll go back and find it, and I always put the stuff down in the comment section. But I really shouldn't have to express that quote, or I shouldn't have to explain that quote about the media to anybody. But that is what it is. So you're sitting here behind all of these black puppets, all of these so-called black leaders, all of these so-called black movements fake who are made up for the TV, and you're following them, thinking that they really care about you. A lot of them crisis actors, a lot of them getting paid, a lot of them shills, and a lot of them are a bunch of house Negroes. House Negroes keep field Negroes in check. They're basically a black corporate politician, greedy slug, just like all the rest of them, who will trade out their race, who will for money. Their own race. They will trade them out. They have no shame. And if any of them are hearing this now, they know that I'm talking to them. If they're any of those little
movements or any of those little Black Lives. I'm talking about the real leaders. If they ever get a hold of this, they'll know who I'm talking about because they done stabbed so many black people in the back pretending to be about black people. Haven't you? Want to control everything. Control. Now they trying to control. Now they got black people controlling black people. Get the hell out of here. There's no struggle in it. All this stuff about somebody's all hard on us and we're struggling and they're doing all of this against the black people and so and so and so. Regardless if it's true or not, all of that don't matter in the sense of what's going on, what's really going on right now at the moment in time. Even if it is true, and that's something that a lot of people don't understand. And then it's petty crap, color. Oh my God. How immature is it for you to be Black Lives Matter, then Pink Lives, then they got somebody else talking about Blue Lives Matter, then you got somebody else talking about, if you're a pathetic human being, if you have to argue about whose life matters. You're pathetic. For you to have to argue about that or have to say, oh, well, what's the matter with, and that's another thing I can't stand. Like Candace, who's that Candace girl, that black Candace girl who gets on and everybody thinks she's all smart and she's a political. I done seen so many of her videos. She's fake too. Got all these people on here and then there's so many. Oh my God. There are a lot of black people out here who are going behind, I think her name was Candace Owens or something like that. These people are about attention. These people are fake advocates. These people do not care about you. They care about social media fame. And who knows if they're an advocate for this or they're an advocate for that or what they look like and YouTube views and all that other stuff. They don't care about black people or the black community. Kamala Harris, she don't give a damn about you either. She is another house Negro. I don't even think she's a full one. They're the type that will stand in line and stab their own race in the back just so they can be in the spotlight. There are black Masons. There are all that. Shaq is a Mason. He ain't even hiding. He'll Shaq wear his darn Mason ring on that ESPN and say, "This is my profession I'm in." And you guys follow these people and you admire them. And you think that they care about black people and they don't. They care about money, fame, status, and power. The last thing they care about is black people. But they put them on camera like they're all worried about the black struggle. And then sometimes they make up stories to put on the news. And got your monkey ass over here all emotional over something that didn't even happen. Period. At all. And you're over here, oh, he couldn't. They went to the. They try to make so many stories like they try to make so many racist stories like we're back in 1818. I don't even know if that was or racist or whatever it was back then. They try to make it like stories like that. They're trying to bring all this back up in the news. And then you got all these fake black advocates who don't really know that they're just being mind controlled and being really ignorant as they don't want nobody to make them think that, or they don't want nobody to think they are. They are being so ignorant. Coloring. Oh, that's my color. Let me go behind this color. Let me go behind that color. Anybody who does that is an ignorant person. And again, is a pathetic human being. Every single, just about every single real good person and people that we remember who was even all about the good, was about the conquering, in the struggles like black versus white, all of them that always had to change their heart, they always got killed. When they had to change their heart about, and they said, let's just set everybody, they always got killed. Because that's the truth. I don't know why it's so hard for humans to understand that we're all humans, but that's the truth. I don't know why. I don't know how it took them that long to even, I'm only 30, but damn, I discovered that when I was 18 that we're all humans. I mean, even when I was I was a little baby. How can you grow up and forget that? And then you're still fighting about colors, and you guys are gangs now. You people who are trying to help everybody going into the stores with your face mask on, you look like robbers now. And then, I mean, like everything is ass backwards. I'm in a store. If we ever went into a store and somebody came in there with a face mask on, covering their face, what would be the first thing that you would do? I already know what it would be. You would be like looking like you would be paranoid weird. I'm still like that, and I'm the only, and I'm the one, and because I'm not in the face mask. So when people come in stores, I still look at them weird, and I forget because see, this is normal to them. It's not normal to me. I don't know how it's normal to them. You got problems if you think this is normal, but somehow this is normal to them. And they'll, what would you do though, for real? If you saw a mask, you would freak out, or you'll be like, "What the hell is this person coming on?" Now that's the new thing. And if you come into a store without a mask, you're the one who everybody looks at like you're a robber because they can see your face. How did we get here, folks? 2020 or what was it, 21, 22? See, I don't even care about the time. But anyway, I know it's 21, somewhere around there. I know it's either 21 and up. The new smoking cigarette age because they care so much about us. 20, 2021, 2022, whatever. Still racism. Are you freaking kidding me? Still black and white. Still let's go behind our groups. God dang. Since when did a country that was all about individuality and all about liberties and freedoms become a bunch of high school clicked up ass backward knowledge believe or ass backward behavior displaying buffoons that we are? And I include all of us. I'm not perfect, but it's just I don't understand how people can think that all of this is normal. We literally live in the freaking twilight zone, y'all. To the point where I can just get on here and just talk all day, all night, all whatever, because there's just so much crap. I started, like, for real, I started on Q. How did I get here? I think I did enough rambling for today.